Hello, internet friends of mine. It is zmoT, and I have a big, huge favor to ask. If you've ever seen my intro, or you've seen my YouTube banner, or anything like that, let's just show you what that looks like. This is, I love this, I love this. All of this is done by a good friend of mine. His name is Soup, and he is incredibly talented. Please check the description below for a link. He's setting up a gallery, I think somewhere in Australia, so he's just building his Facebook page. I would love it if you check it out, give him a few likes and comments and things like that, even some feedback, whatever. But anyways, please check it out. And again, his name is Soup. Excellent, excellent Boom Beach player who no longer plays, sadly, but all of this is computer generated. He drew all of this. None of this stuff actually exists in real life. Just fantastic stuff. So please go check it out. He's a photographer, he's an artist, all sorts of awesome stuff. But I know the reason why everyone else is here, it's War Factory. I just had to get that out there. Please go see Soup. I really, really would appreciate it. That's all I ask. Please go see Soup. Let's have a look at War Factory now that I've begged you all that I can. What do we have? Lots and lots and lots and lots of lasers. I think this is the fewest rocket launchers we've ever seen. Only one on the whole map. This is definitely an anti-Everspark layout. We're going to have to use a lot of troops here, it seems like. What do we want to do here? This is a little bit unique, and I realize you can be unique or you can not be unique, but it's kind of like partially average or fairly average. You can only be average or not average, or unique or not unique. The wordsmith guidelines to life. I'm gonna clear. Man, this is going to be a complete pain for low levels. Holy crow. Grapplers. At least we can shock all of this stuff with one. So I'm just going to clear around it a little bit with Everspark. Get rid of some mortars. Maybe even get rid of this flamethrower. And then we'll just come on and do a full frontal clear. Not going to be terribly fancy today. There's just too much going on here. Lasers covering this side. Grapplers covering this side. Lots of free GBE up here once we get rid of this stuff. And then we can set up a kill zone somewhere in this machine guns area. Let's see how much that rocket... Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to burn troops on this. There's probably a way to do this cleaner and easier, but I'm not going to be that guy. Let's use the Grappler Express to get in there, perhaps. This Grappler's going to ruin that, though. The trick is, if you're going to use the Grappler Express, you got to drop Everspark in a place where the Doom Cannon won't wreck her, but the Grappler will grab her. So this is going to be a bit tricky. And there's a Shock Blaster and lasers nearby, so this is going to be a bit tricky to use Everspark. I have Explosive Charge. That would have been that would have ruined the attack completely. Let's have a look-see. So I'm going to drop Everspark right at the edge of that Grappler's range, which is outside the Doom Cannon's range, and hope to get her pulled in, and then we'll just remote some things. Ideally, if I can get both these mortars, and the flamethrower over here will be just the cherry on top. Let's just double check that again. Okay, here goes nothing. We're going to drop Everspark right about there. Grappler sees her. We're going to drop a smoke. There we go. One smoke. Uh-oh, let's get this one first, because splash damage would wreck us otherwise. I would not recommend doing that. Oh, I didn't even get the remote out. Damn it. I'm going to have to do a med kit. Lasers, lasers, lasers. My smoke was a little bit late up there, so that's why that happened. So I'm just gonna remote this here. I'm gonna have to drop another med kit, because otherwise I'm gonna get I might actually need one more just to get up there. There we go. So my smoke by the Grappler was late. That's why I lost the delay there. So otherwise I mean, that's alright. Probably couldn't have got those mortars with GBE. Now I can maybe get this flamethrower. I should have checked the health, but I'm not smart about checking health. Let's just GBE. We're going to BART that as much as we can. Should be able to get it pretty close. A couple extra medkits taking away some GBE, so not ideal. Oh, let's see if we can drop some troops in here and get a couple extra crates. I think maybe we can. It'll take, maybe lose some troops here, but I'd really, really like to get at least one more artillery out of this. Gonna plus retreat for the first time. And then we'll just drop an artillery here and then retreat all the way. There we go. Lost one troop, got most of the stuff we were after. This is not going to be a pretty fancy attack. This is just going to be full frontal all the time in your face, which you can't really complain that much about. But okay, I'm not going to do any more Everspark attacks. You know, like there's just too many lasers and shock blasters that I'm just going to go straight ahead. By removing this flamethrower, it minimizes the amount of stuff we have to go left for. This grappler will wreck us a bit, so I'm going to bring one boat of rifles, which might be a terrible idea, but whatever. This is a pretty interesting. I like this war factory a lot. That just the fact that we can't do Everspark all the time kind of takes it back to pre-Everspark eras. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up into the face of all these big defenses, and then I'll just back up. And I might actually even retreat, because we don't need to get rid of all this stuff on the first attack. We just got to get some of it rolling. Going to use some extra GBE that don't really need to, just to get rid of those mines. Yeah, I'm just going to clear out as much as I can and then retreat once we get into the danger zone. Danger zone. Smoke. There we go. One smoke landing. Love it. Love one smoke landings. I brought Everspark. I don't know that that's the right call. She's going to remote that machine gun over there if I push the button. So let's just do that. Seems like a not bad idea. We're going to flash kill the DC, hopefully. There we go. DC has been flash killed. I'm just going to keep pushing the button, to be honest. Let's keep doing that. All my real concerns here are with the mortars, so let's just keep pushing buttons. I mean, we're clearing into this thing like ridiculously well. It's just I'm not moving forward as much as I would probably like with these lasers. I really, really need that laser to go down, and then we're going to pull back to here. There we go, pulling back. Everspark will hopefully go get that machine gun on the left. Nope, she's going somewhere else. Where is she going to go? She's going to totally eat it. That grappler's totally going to grab her, I think, maybe. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Now let's retreat. Good enough. Let's get a barrage out. Hopefully get some of those mines before they all get back to the boat. I mean, pretty good. We got basically the whole core cleared with 2 attacks, and not a terrible lot of troops lost. All unboosted HQ18-ness. So this grappler is going to be a pain. I might take that out just because. You know what? Let's do that. I'm going to take out the grappler on this attack because we've got 3 left, so might as well. That's my general feeling here. We're going to take out the grappler, and that will totally simplify things once it's gone. This laser won't reach. Yeah, I mean, let's just take out the grappler. Screw it. You can totally skip this step. There's no need to do this whatsoever. But for me, I want the grappler gonzo. Gonna go right into here. Hopefully gonna flash kill the grappler. Not 100% confident that will actually happen. Now, when I say flash kill, I just mean I don't mean that you have to use no smokes or shocks or anything like that. I'm going to shock right here, and then I will resmoke after it is gone, and then we will retreat. Come on, that mine does not want to go down over by that machine gun. So, did we lose any troops there? No troops lost. Grappler is gone. pretty safe, pretty easy, really. So now we've got 2 attacks just to take down the core. No grapplers are in range. We've got a couple defenses here that this laser will... I'm not going to bring Everspark this time because this laser will just wreck us if we do. I'm going to try to get up into where about this machine gun is. It's going to be a bit of a problem. Some of the Zookas are going to go north up to those flamethrowers, but that's not a huge deal. Let's get rid of Everspark. Should I use... I'm kind of tempted to use Kavan, but we're just going to use Brick. Forget it. Here we go. Brick will not follow flares, which might be a problem, but I'm willing to risk it. We've got lots of GBE. Let's get rid of you. All of this stuff is not terribly required. I'm just trying to do it with as few losses as possible. If you watched one of the latest Game of Thrones, no spoiler here, they actually made a couple fewer versus less jokes, which was kind of funny for the grammar types out there. I suck so bad at fewer and less. I know, things you can count, you use fewer, but I always say less anyways, because I am a pleb that sucks at grammar. Let's shock there and there. I'm just going to try... Oh, I just missed that flamethrower with that shock. Should be fairly okay, though, as long as I get that shock out. Just going to let these guys and gals go walking a little bit. And then we're going to move... Oh, shoot. Too far, back up, back up! See, Brick not following flares going to be an issue, but overall, I mean, we should be able to take this down at this point, I think. I think we're out of range of those, what are those things called? Snipers on the right, for the most part. Now it's just the waiting game, and if you missed it earlier on, please go visit, check the description down below, check the comments, go see Soup, tell him I said hi. Check out his art, check out his photos, check out his CG, I don't know if it's called, is it CG if it's an image as opposed to a video? I don't know. Anyways, Soup, fantastic guy. He is as anonymous as I am, likes to hide his identity. We have that in common for sure, but yeah, go see him. This definitely looked like a difficult, scary war factory with all of the lasers and the inability to use Everspark. But I think we simplified it pretty well, and I think the HQ16s of the world and even HQ15s of the world should be able to take this down. Obviously, I retreated there a couple times, so you don't have to retreat. You can just wait for your troops to load. I just tried to avoid doing that to speed things up for the sake of the internets and to save a little bit of gold. Maybe it's better for you not to do that. Obviously, that's a personal decision. You have to decide what's more important, taking it down for sure or trying to be fancy. I am all about the fancy. Me and whoever sings that song, Ariana Grande maybe? I think that's totally wrong. That Australian late girl with the big butt. Maybe Soup knows her, actually. We'll have to ask him. Anyways, War Factory going down without much of a struggle. Lots of stuff left. Did not have to go anywhere near the shield generators. I did not check the health, so I will go back and do some quick math to tell you what we're looking at. Actually, I probably can't even do that because I suck at shield generator math. So let's retreat. Oh, man. I'm going to retreat, and the reason why I'm retreating is I wanted to check the health before it blows up. I really hope I have an attack left. I think I do, because I tend to leave one left over. That would be really embarrassing. Yeah, I got one attack left. Let's have a look at the health, just in case. So we've got, what was the shield? The shield was about 3 million, so no joke there. And the health in the core was about 600,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. So not an easy, not something you can just burn through easily, but I'm going to wager that we'll probably see some solos on this, actually. It looks crazy difficult, but I think we will see at least one solo from the Marty of the world, or the maybe... I don't know. I'm sure that we'll see a solo. I think that we'll see either a solo or a near solo anyways. I can't guarantee anything, obviously, but I think it'll be close. Let's have a shock here and a shock here just to be as careful as... I mean, don't need to shock any of this stuff, I don't think, but... Come on, battle orders! And down it goes. So, managed to check out the health, save myself a little bit there. We threw many shoutouts to the soup. We took down War Factory without a heck of a lot of difficulty, so I hope you got it. I hope this helps. Please let me know if this helps, if you have a better plan. All of the things. That's it. That's all. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciate all of the feedback and comments and likes and all of that jazz. Thanks for coming in. I am zmoT. You are fantastic. Talk to you later. Peace.